Hey everyone, it's Jen, and I'm here today with my March book haul. So I got a lot of books in March, so we're just gonna dive right in. The first book I got is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers, and I've actually already finished this book and I've already posted a review of it, so I'm going to go ahead and link that down below. But it is a adult sci-fi novel that's a little bit more of a character sci-fi and less military, and I really liked it and gave it 5 stars. The next book I picked up was All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders. And this book is about a woman who's a witch and her childhood friend who works with technology and sort of how their paths converge. It seems like a really fun sort of magical realism book, and I'm really excited to read it. The next book I got is The Bees by Laylene Paul, and in this book the main character is a bee, and it's about this bee Flora 717 who is living in a sort of dystopian bee society and she doesn't really fit in. So this seemed like a fun spin to dystopia, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I actually saw someone reading it on the tube the other day, and when I picked it up at Waterstones, the girl there told me that she really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to get started. The next book I picked up is The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. This book was written in the 17th century, and it is the first Gothic novel that was ever written, so I really wanted to read it, especially since I went to visit his house in London, Strawberry Hill. So I actually already finished this, and I'm going to be talking about it in my March wrap-up. The next book I got is The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, which is another classic, and this one was written in the 19th century, and it is about a man, the time traveler, who builds a time machine and goes hundreds of thousands of years in the future where there are 2 warring races, and it's actually really short, so I'm excited to read it. Also this month I picked up Eleanor by Jason Gurley, and you can't really see the title, but it's like sort of embossed on the cover. It's very cool. This is another adult magical realism book about this girl named Eleanor who's 14 and suddenly starts like falling out of time. It was really cool and interesting and a little weird, and I actually have already finished it and I will be talking more about it in my March wrap-up. The final fiction book that I got this month is Villette by Charlotte Bronte, and I just picked this up at a thrift shop, so it doesn't really have a cover, but the spine is really gorgeous, and that's mostly why I picked it up, because it looked really old-fashioned. Yeah, but Villette is one of Charlotte Bronte's novels. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I just sort of grabbed it because it was 50p, and next month is Charlotte Bronte's birthday, so it seemed fitting. Also, this month in London, I went to the Botticelli Reimagined exhibition at the Victoria and Albert Museum. It was excellent, and I highly recommend, if you are in London, going. And so I liked it so much that I bought the exhibition catalog, but I would flip it open and show it to you, but it is still wrapped in plastic because I'm going to be taking it back to America in a month, so it seemed easier to transport it still in the plastic. Also this month was my spring break, so I was lucky enough to be able to go down to Barcelona and Madrid with my dad. And while I was in Madrid, I picked up 2 museum guides, because that's what I do, one for the Prado and one for the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum. And they both had really great collections that I really wanted to remember, since I don't know if or when I'll ever have the chance to go back to Spain, but I really liked the paintings and I wanted something to remember my trip by. Alright, so that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. Some of the books I've already read, so I'm really excited to tell you guys all about them. So if you've read any of these books or been to any of these museums or seen these exhibitions, comment down below and let me know so we can talk about it. And I can't wait to read all of these books and tell you guys all about them. Alright, bye!